disrupting your vestibular motor relationship, meaning, and I'll tell you how to do that in a moment, can deploy or release neurochemicals in the brain that place you into a state that makes you much better at learning and makes making errors much more pleasurable. You're much more willing to do that. Now, some of you are probably saying flow state. Okay. But again, flow is an expression of what you already know how to do. It's not how you learn, it's how you express what you've already learned. Disrupting.
Woo! Good morning, dreamers. Rise and shine. Another blessed and grateful day. Wednesday, happy Valentine's Day. Man, this month is just flying by. The days are going quicker than ever. Before you know, we're already in March, 90 days coming into the beginning of the year. So a lot to be grateful for, regardless of what is going on in life for anybody right now. And I got a great topic, right? How to go ahead and get into state. So if you've been feeling a little rocky, you've been feeling a little bit off, today is a great train to go ahead and dive into. Cedric, it's great to see you, brother. Shane, I appreciate you. Much love, my brother. Thank you. So yes, let's go ahead and get ready to get started. What is everybody grateful for coming into today? Let me know. Drop it down below. Let's get the vibrations high. Let's get the frequency up before we go ahead and get into today's topic on how to really dive into state. How to get into. Love it. IG is here. Tapped in. It's good to see you, fam. So grateful for all of you. So thankful for the dream team. So glad to be on here with the fam, to be able to grow together, to be able to honestly experience this community. You know, to me, community is everything. I learned a long time ago in sports, right? There's a reason why they say there's no I in team, right? Together, everyone achieves more, right? So to be able to have this backbone, to be able to have all of us together collectively is something that's truly special, because regardless of what happens in life, the ups and the downs, we have each other, right? So honestly, a lot to be grateful for. So glad to be here. Britt in the building. Love it. Deanne, it's good to see you. Awesome. We've got our Kangen water starting off the day. Hope you guys have a good day with your loved ones. Sending blessings to all of you. So let's go ahead and dive straight in. I don't want to take a lot of time. Today's going to be pretty super short and sweet, but it's a good one. So here we go. Let's go ahead and dive in. How to get into a flow state. So this morning, I know Shane had a chance to go ahead and really experience this one, but we're talking about thinking of first gratitude, right? Regardless of what's going on, there's a reason why every day, rain, snow, sunshine, we've got to write our gratitude, because without this, it's easy to feel anxious. It's easy to feel worried, but at least to be able to have a backbone, to be able to have a foundation, I believe this is where all of us can allow almost like a support floor to be able to continue to bounce off of. And this is something that I've learned along this journey, right? 500 plus days ago, I made the decision that no matter what's happening in life, it's so crucial for us to be able to truly state what it is that we're grateful for. So day 575, I see you guys have been on it. I love to see it. Johnny, let's go. And here's the thing. Today's meditation was all about getting in harmony. So today's gratitude was talking about what are we grateful for that we're becoming in harmony with. Cedric, 52 of 75. Congratulations. Doing awesome. So here's a couple of things, right? When we're talking about getting into harmony, a couple of affirmations, a couple of things to really think about. Here's what he gave us this morning, right? I'm so grateful for the harmony in nature, because it reminds me how everything is connected, because I'm connected to everything in my world, right? Number 2, I appreciate harmony because now I'm able to forgive myself for not being in harmony, right? We all go through these times. We all go through points in life where we feel like we're not in the right frequency, and that's okay. So this is why gratitude, being able to give a forgiveness, even letter affirmation to ourselves, is crucial before we even get into anything. Before we even talk about the three S's, before we even talk about the 3 ways that anybody can go ahead and switch their state today. And even for myself, I'm going to get off this call and I'm going to directly implement all 3 of the things that I'm going to be talking about today. So here it is. Number 1, the first thing when it comes to changing state is number 1, physiology. So think about, like, if we look at water, anything that's sitting still for too long ends up getting stagnant, right? It ends up getting moldy. Same thing happens with us in life. If we end up sitting, if we end up just stuck and sitting in agony and sitting in all of these in all of these negative emotions, everything is going to continue to manifest. So the first thing to really switch up is being able to get outside. Get outside. My phone is blowing up. Being able to get outside, go in some nature, and take a walk. Maybe go into the park. I'm working on doing this hopefully today with one of my family members to allow them to just get out of the house. A lot of us, we might be stuck on the computer. We might be stuck inside a 9 to 5. So after that, it's so crucial to be able, I'm telling you, to move the body, exercise. The Heart 75, this is why they put one of those fives as, I believe, one of those core 5 pillars, because moving is everything. Moving, being able to go to the gym gives confidence. Being able to walk out in nature allows us to breathe, hear the birds, hear the nature, see how blissful the world actually is. You know, they actually say getting out in nature is actually scientifically healing for the brain, right? It's soothing. Even right now, you guys hear the birds chirping, right? This is nature's natural bliss. So number 1 is going to be physiology. If you guys have been feeling off, you've been feeling a little bit funky, one of the best things that I do, I try and do this every day, at least once a day, whether I'm going to a nature trail, going to a park, going to the gym, getting somewhere, moving my body, to not sit in a stagnant negative state with whatever might be going on, right? Because I go through life just like all of you. I'm a human too. Number 2, the second piece, the matrix vibes, right? The second piece, we have physiology. Now, next is going to be focus. What is the focus? What are we focusing on? What is our reticular activating system locked in on? Right? I know for one of my family members, I've been able to see it. They're locked into their old story. Every day they wake up, all they can think about is what's not right, what's going wrong, what I don't appreciate in my life, and it keeps manifesting similar types of things, right? Because what we think about, we bring about. So this is crucial, right? What is our focus? Are we focused on healing? Are we focused on building our connection with God? Are we focused on taking some time for ourselves, to pour into our cup, to be able to fill our heart back up? These things is so important, because just like on a plane, you think about it, they always make us put the mask on first, even if there's a child, because we cannot help anybody else until we help who? Ourselves. Right? One of the greatest quotes I've ever heard: it takes being selfish before we can be selfless. We have to be able to help ourselves first before we can pour into anybody else, or else here's what happens. We end up living life drained, nothing there. Energy's taken, energy vampires, right? Drop a 3 down below if you guys know what an energy vampire feels like. If you've been there, you felt drained, right? After a phone call, after a conversation. I know exactly what that's like, right? It's because their focus is on everything that's negative. And the term misery loves company, that's exactly where it stems from, right? And last but not least, the third way that any of us can go out and change our states is by changing the language and by changing the meaning that we have behind the language, okay? So we have physiology, we have focus, and last but not least is going to be our language and our meaning. So when I say this, the first thing that comes to mind, I want you guys to think about this, okay? Perfect example, right? When we're talking to people, I don't think about we have to sell anybody, right? We're not just educating people on what it is that we do about crypto, about e-commerce. We're not selling anybody. We're simply giving a solution. And whether they want to take it, whether they want to leave it, that's up to them. But the moment that I switch my language, the moment that I switch the meaning, everything started to switch. Because I started to see that we have what other people want. We have the value that so many others are looking for. So instead of thinking that we need them, it's actually the opposite. They need us. They are looking for opportunity. They are looking for multiple streams of income. They are looking how to invest into crypto, how to get into e-commerce, how to have their money multiply. Changing the language of meaning, right? Change the way we see things. The way we see things change. All of this we can use in different areas of our life. How about with our body? What happens when we change the language and meaning of how we look at our body? We might not be happy with what we see in the mirror yet, but we know we're consistent every day. Our diet's been on point, and it's only a matter of time before this manifests physically. So being able to speak those words affirmation, I'm building my dream body. I'm getting stronger every day. I'm getting more powerful by the day. All of these things is crucial. So drop a 5 down below if you guys believe that we are growing by the day in all different areas, right? If you can see it, if you can feel it, if you can embody it right now, let me know. Because you might not be able to see it, but me looking from the outside in, I can absolutely see it. And I'm not even just talking about the body transformations. It's so much deeper than that, right? The body is nothing but a reflection of the mind. Remember that. So all of us that have been taking the time to do the IPAs, to grow every day, to do the healing, to do the inner work and the deep work, everything is manifesting in our favor, right? Whatever's happening right now, this is why they say it's not happening to us, it's happening for us. But we just get to change the language and the meaning that we're using towards whatever situation's happening. You see, the old me, I used to get so angry losing a trade. Man, this sucks. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it happen. But then I changed the language. Okay, this isn't a loss. This is a lesson. This is something I get to learn from and get better next time I see this formation on the charts. Next time I see this hit this level on the Fibonacci. So everything became a learning curve, right? Turning burdens into blessings. So fam, this is my 3 keys, and this is from Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins' 3 ways to go ahead and change anybody's state. And these are just something we can put in our toolbox to use at any time, anywhere. Being able to change our physiology, being able to shift our focus, and being able to look at things with a different language and meaning. So fam, this is my training for today. If you guys got any bit of value, drop some 5s down below, smash that like button, and let me know who is ready to go ahead and step into greatness for 2024, because it takes a couple different things. It is going to take some healing. It is going to take some passion. It's going to take some drive. It's going to take some discipline. And these are all ingredients that's going to allow us to go ahead and stir up the pot and cook up something amazing for 2024. So I love you, fam. I appreciate you. I'm so blessed and grateful for each and every one of you, more than you know. Go out and have a phenomenal day. Remember, we can be, do, and have anything we can hold our mind. We can hold it right here in our hand. Love you, fam. Let's get to work. It's game time. Let's grow.